Alright, so we're back into another Dragon Ball Super card game video. This one's going to be pretty quick because this is the first day of reveals for the Set 9 stuff, I guess. These are mainly all of the red stuff. I think there's some red blue stuff in here too. I didn't take a look at all of it, only a few. Thank you, GeForce. But before I begin, I do want to say two things. One, I'm going to try, like starting next week, I'm going to be sticking to the schedule of Monday through Friday. If you didn't check out the update schedule or the update video from before, please go check that out. It has a lot of good information, including the store of merch that's stayzero.net and a bunch of other stuff. But it's going to be Monday through Friday, with Friday being Friday Night Fights again, as far as streaming. That is the plan. I can't guarantee that to be every single time, but I will do my best. And then Saturday, Sunday is going to become my break days / article days, of course, on the same website. The second thing, I did open up the sponsorships. So at the bottom right of this video, depending on what device you're on, it does have the join button. Please go ahead and hit that join button, and then you can see all the stuff that I offer. It will help me out tremendously. Anyway, going to the cards, I don't want to spend too much to plug all that stuff, but this is the new FRIEZA leader, of course. It's very similar to the old FRIEZA, which I believe is going to be better, even with the new stuff coming out. This one does have sort of a niche going on. It says the top three. You'd look at the top three, choose a FRIEZA clan among them, and you place at the bottom, or place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. The other one, the Clash of Fates one, looks at the top two, I do believe. You choose a FRIEZA clan, which can be super combo or something else, and then you take a life, or choose to take a life. I'm sorry, this one is FRIEZA clan, and the other one is FRIEZA's army. So I don't think the super combos are actually searchable. You know, I never understood why it said FRIEZA clan, not FRIEZA's clan. Like it should be FRIEZA's army, right? But I don't know. Either way, the super combos don't look like they are actually searchable, which is kind of like the best part of like the Jace and the Clash of Fates leader. But I guess I'm not stressing it. Either way, you look at the bottom three, so you cycle through the deck, you get pretty much any of the FRIEZA clan targets. I think FRIEZA's army is the better tag, but whatever. You untap one and draw one when you're 4 or less. And then the back side is that you attack when you draw. Wow. Wait, you draw when you attack, and then you choose a FRIEZA clan in your battle area, and it gains critical for the race in the turn, and then activate battle. I don't know how many there are that are kind of viable outside of the swap line. I also think that it would have been better if this was leader or battle area. There's a lot of arrival cards that stop going for game or doing effective things like using critical in order to do damage. So if it said battle area or leader area, it would have been good. So if it said battle area or leader area, it would have been good. Either way, I kind of dig it. You know, it's whatever. If we look at the targets for that too, if we type in wow, I did it again, FRIEZA clan. So if we look at some of the, I don't know if Shenron's Lair will do all of them. Marcus, you're gonna have to fix that. But I guess that's why we have our handy dandy DBS decks. Let's do battle card only. No, that's not at all a FRIEZA's clan, is it? He's not FRIEZA's clan. That's ridiculous, right? That he's not. Okay, yeah, he's not. I don't know. I don't know why it has that. Okay, there you go. I think because I hit the battle thing, I was about to freak out. I was like, when has he been on the FRIEZA's clan? So we do have some good stuff. I think chilled. The Cruel is actually pretty cool because if they have 5 or more energy, and if something gets switched to active mode, now you have a 25k double striker that you can give. It's critical, so that's cool, I guess. I don't think that's gonna be too viable because it has to have. If you have to have. You have to have 5 or more energy, that is, but nah, okay, I guess. The 5-drop FRIEZA is really not that great either. The Deadly Defender is cool because now the 2-drop malicious anniversary box guy can use it. Any of the FRIEZA swap like line is pretty good because I guess any of them can get, you know, critical. Even though this guy has double strike, the new one I think has triple attack. We'll take a look at that. And then this guy over here is pretty good because now you can combo with the other like yellow leader. Well, nope, can't do it because this one only is the leader effect. All right, well, I'm just gonna eat my words now because I really don't see any other FRIEZA clan like targets that would be pretty good to use. I guess the 3-drop FRIEZA would probably be the second best target. No. And then we have, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. You know, a red yellow type thing, and then you use Mechaterra. You know, swing twice with double strike critical 15k. Not too bad. Anyway, kind of underwhelming. I would definitely use the Clash of Fates one instead. Now this one is going to be pretty wild, and I do see why they use it as a super rare and not a rare or anything else, because this is pretty sweet. This is a cantrip in which you draw one when you play it, and then activate battle. You choose up to one of their opponent's battle cards or leader cards and gains negative 10k power for the duration of turn, or the battle actually. So there's a few things here. On the good pro side, there is no once per turn, so as long as you have the red energy to use, you're gonna be using this effect. It is leader card or battle card, so that means leader cards now on a unawakened side is now a 0k, which now the set baby and I guess the other baby would benefit this, or would benefit from this quite a lot. And the other part of it is that, you know, it's just activate battle, so like it's on either side, so it's actually kind of crazy, like an anti-sensu bean. Now the cons is that it is only a 4k, so a lot of cards actually counter this, in which like Shocking Death Ball or the 5-drop baby, or really anything that minuses anything, because minus 5k is going to be the thing for most cards within red, that is like minus 5k or more. Let's just clear that up. And now we have a lot of different removal for 1 cost. We have a lot of different removal for 2 or less. So there's a lot of stuff that really gets around this card. The best thing about it is that you do draw. So if it only had to activate battle, it would be a little bit whack. But oh well. Plus the other thing is that it is FRIEZA clan or FRIEZA army, so it is searchable by a lot of different means. And I'm thinking about the 1-drop FRIEZA, or the 1-drop FRIEZA's Call, the leader, as far as either the golden FRIEZA leader, the other leader, a bunch of other ones basically. My thing is that if the main thing is probably going to be FRIEZA's Call, so that way you play FRIEZA's Call, you swing, activate a red energy, and then you pop it with the golden FRIEZA and you untap, you know, those type of plays. It is only for the duration of the battle too, not the turn, which I would say is very good. It would probably be a little too good. All right, moving on to the next one. Full power FRIEZA, 100% overdrive. Someone made a sunset overdrive joke, and I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. This one has triple strike with 30k power, which is going to be probably the best target for that FRIEZA leader that we just saw. And this is a red blue and an SR, so this is definitely going to be a money card, because this one says that when it attacks, you choose all opponent's battle cards into a barrier, and they gain negative 30k for the duration of their turn, and not even for the battle, which is crazy. And then, well, I guess it's because it's when it attacks, so it's not too bad. When there's a power of one of your battle cards or opponent's battle cards, they mill 2. So this and the cooler, I think the championship pack one or the promo one, you know, thankfully, just like how this guy says, he can use the cooler, but Janemba can't use this one too. So they can't use a FRIEZA swap line because it's 4 or more, or 4 or less in that deck. But this one, you can probably get out turn 3 because of the new promo with the championship pack, and then the old swap line, which you can probably just play normally, because you swap, or you play the 1-drop turn 1, you swap into the 2-drop, and then basically turn 2, if you have 2 energy, you get into the 3, and then it has barrier, they're not going to touch it. But because of all the anti-barrier cards, including this one, it might not stick nowadays, so we'll see about how that happens. Plus we do have a lot of denial hope, the new blue-green counterplay, so there's a lot of different answers for it. I think this one is definitely going to be a money card. The art is incredible. If we have an SPR version that looks better than this, I'm going to be very, very surprised. All right, moving on. This one is the what's called Checkland, basically because of magic. But this one is the red-blue Checkland. As long as you have a red-blue energy card in your energy area, you get to use this and untap it. There you go. It's just like any other one. But the cool thing is that when this attacks, the leader card or battle card on their end, it gains negative 5k. So a lot of minusing things. It's a cool card, honestly, and it only boosts red-blue plan because it's 15k. Now we're getting to the last few. This one is Tierney's Cost. So this one with Invoker might be pretty good. Shout out to Josh. This one says, draw 2 cards when you activate main. If the opponent has 11 more cards in the hand, they choose cards cards in their hand and shuffle them into the deck until they have 10 cards in their hand. So what this means, I think, so you basically +2. Well, yeah, I guess +1, but +2. If they have 11, they basically shuffle the whole thing and then they draw 10. So they lose 1 card and they have a new hand. That's what it looks like. If someone wants to correct me on that, let me know. But it also looks like that they can choose. So if they have 11 cards, they can choose 10 of those. Well, wait, yeah, math is hard. Yeah, they can choose 10 of those and then just draw 9 more, basically. Oh wait, what am I even thinking? It's not shuffling their hand, because that would be busted for 2 energy. It's they have to choose cards in their hand. If they have a 14 card hand, they would have to go down to 10. I made that way too complicated. It's a 2-drop Frieza, another 1-drop target to swap into. When you play this card, look at the top 5 from your deck, choose 1 red or blue Frieza clan among them, and add it to your hand. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's free technically, right? All right, so this one is a 4-drop that gets reduced by 2. That's a counter attack on their turn, basically like Topo. And activate main, you choose 1 red or blue Frieza from your hand with energy cost of 5 and play on top of this card. So it's like an EX Evolve, but not really. So that, I guess that really gets around, like if you want to swing with this and then do it again. It is a 20k. It is technically a 2 cost, so it doesn't really get around any of these the counter plays, but it's still good if you want to have a 20k body on the board for 2. And if we look at the Friezas that are red and blue, these are pretty much the ones that are going to be the main targets, plus the new one. This is interesting because you get to just put one at the bottom of their deck, so cool. But I think a cool cool thing for this is that you can return a number of battle cards from your hand, such as Topo, other counterplays, things like that. And you get to remove something, and now you have a 25k double strike for 3 energy. I think this is probably going to be the best target other than the other 5-drop, but I guess this is nice to have. All right, moving on. Because I think that was the last thing, or the last one. I think the last thing I kind of want to go over is the pricing. Of course, one more plug. If you haven't been using my TCG player, link in the description below, please use it. If you think you're going to be pre-ordering or buying anything else, try it out. All you have to do is click it and buy something. So if you look at the pricing for a number of things here, so all these leaders are not really changed. This stuff, if we look, let's see. If you look, parallel foil, let's look at that stuff. So these are $20 now. That's fantastic. These obviously don't come in those. These are $9 now. Okay, another buyout. That's great. These are bought out. That's fantastic. All right, let's go and look. The non-parallel foil. So these are all the red Frieza stuff already. See, these are rares. So that's nice. The $7 rare. That's no big deal. And then we have now the $20 Final Showdown Strike, or Final Showdown. Obviously, these are all buyouts. People who have the money to do it, they drive out the price, and the people who, after it becomes out of stock, they place $100, $100 SPR, and now an $80 Frieza's Army Reborn, when it was like 30-40 bucks, and this one's like less than 10. Let's just put it that way. So this is kind of the effect of all the hype prices. I don't know if people are going to be paying that or the same amount. Obviously, these are really easy to get tricked into, so I would definitely watch out for that. Just give it some time. The set is not even out yet, and for another month, I would wait for another couple weeks at least. If you haven't picked it up cheap or haven't done it already, I would highly recommend just to wait. But until then, I will see you guys into the next one. Subscribe if you're new, like, dislike, and I will come back with a lot of different content next week, and probably the next reveal. Later.